Hi, I'm Sally Berger and welcome to Tradies and Ladies. I love tradies. I absolutely love tradies. They are the ultimate customer. Cool. Come and have a look at my setup. I've actually learned a lot about tradies. Always knew I loved them. I'm a bit of a lady tradie myself. I'm a lady tradie. And you do need muscles. Oh, it's upside down. So I just love to feed everybody I know. Everybody that knows me gets a good feed, a big feed. Just feed them the way I like to be fed. I love food. Oh, yum. That's so good. That's beautiful. I think that's why they love coming into my little shop so much. Because everyone that knows me knows I'm stupid. So if I start looking too good on the tally, they're going to think I'm a phony. Oh yeah, baby. A few marshmallows, a couple of stones, ginger. That you reckon? I get the whole tradie thing, I really do, and I'm a worker, so I get all that. But what I didn't know was that most of them can't cook. Tradies and ladies, so cooking for tradies and for the ladies. However, that didn't really work out. Ladies don't eat as much as tradies, and my servings are quite large. The whole concept of this show is to actually teach tradies how to cook, and so we're starting from scratch really, and it won't be hard, it'll be dead easy, it'll be simple. First of all, it's a life skill. You actually need to learn how to cook for yourself. Your mum won't always be around, your girlfriend won't always be around, you won't always want her to be around. You know, they can be a pain in the ass. You need to learn how to cook for yourself and for your kids. A lot of tradies are single dads, become single dads, you know, and all of a sudden they can't cook. If there's one thing I can do, it's teach you how to cook. Okay fellas, let's go shopping. You need a few tools for your toolbox. You're going to need onions, you're going to need some garlic. Get yourself some eggs, get yourself some cornflakes. So you're going to need some green lentils, borio rice. You have to have a borio rice. Yellow lentils, red lentils, some barley. Here's your barley. No barley. This is what you don't buy. Brown lentils. Here it is. Barley. Essential items. You must have these in your cupboard. Flavour in a stock cube. All this stuff makes your food taste better. Bit of oregano. Oh, sesame seeds. Now that's for being fancy. You know how you get excited about going to Bunnings and buying all your tools? This excites me. This is like, oh, you're going to need one of these. That's probably all you'll need for everything that you do. Great utility knife, this one. Get yourself a chopping board, an egg flip. Do yourself a favour and get yourself a baking dish. Slow cooker. This will cook your food slowly. And a saucepan. So I'm going to show you how to make the simplest roast on this planet. We're going to be cooking with chicken sausages, and we're going to make a roast chicken sausage bake. Very easy. There's no reason why you should not be cooking a roast. You can do it every single day of the week. It's as simple as getting as many vegetables together as you've got in your fridge, and chicken sausages. And you just watch how we can bang this together. You can do it with your eyes closed, almost, and you could feed 6 people with it easily. Peel your sweet potato. I'll bring the chickens in later and they can eat the peelings. Look at me someplace. And just chop it up any old way. The trick is you will have to try and make sure that most of the vegetables are about the same thickness. And I like mine a little bit smaller. Don't want great big, pieces like that. That won't be much fun. Plus it'll take too long to cook. This can be done in about half an hour. You'll be having dinner. There's not got 6 people around you to feed, you can have it for smoko, for lunch for the next 2 or 3 days. You can freeze it, you can turn it into a lasagna the next day. There's so many things we can do with this roast. Just wait and see. Potatoes. I don't know if you want to peel them or not, but I don't like peeling them. I think it's nicer not to. I don't think you have to, but if you want to, you can do it. At the same size. Just like that. Carrots. Top and tail them. Same thing. About the same size. An onion. Peel your onion. Chop it into, you know, same sort of size. If you don't like onion, don't put it in. But what tradie doesn't like an onion? Especially when you're on site with your mates. And it gets to the afternoon, you've had onions the night before. Yeah, you all know what I'm talking about. Now, pumpkin. Same thing, I don't know about you, but I love pumpkin skin. And I think you should eat it. Scoop out the seeds. Because they're like bread. Same size. Remember, this is going to be a bit mushier than the rest of the vegetables. Maybe a little bit bigger than the last lot of veggies. Alright, so I think that's about enough. Pumpkin. Zucchini. Who likes zucchinis? I love zucchini. It's actually my favourite vegetable, to be honest. Love it. Chooks like it too. They can just go in there. Look how nice and colourful that is. It's beautiful. So don't tell me it's too hard to cook a roast, because I couldn't make this any simpler if I tried. And look, you just add in whatever you like. You know, you don't have to go and buy all this stuff that I've got going on here. And if you've only got half of that, then just use half of it. Now, I bet you didn't know you could roast cauliflower. But watch me do it. Now, we're going to add, just for a bit of extra flavour, some oregano. Is nice. Give it a bit of a Mediterranean feel. Bit of oil, bit of salt, bit of pepper. And I'm pretty heavy on the pepper because I love it. So you can never put enough in here for me. I know it looks like it's a lot, but it's not. Add some chilli, but you really don't have to do that. That's it, that's all you do. We're going to add a bit of water, 1/3 of a cup of water, and that will stop it from catching at the bottom. It'll just add to the flavours once they all start cooking together. It'll probably steam a little bit too, which will just soften all the vegetables and help them cook a bit faster, so we don't want to be waiting around too long. We're going to pop that into the oven now for about 40 minutes on 180 degrees. Very cheap. Cost you probably $8 to feed 6 people. And that's being generous. Okay, so now we're going to put the chicken... Oh, shit. I forgot the garlic! Oh no! Anyway, it doesn't matter, we can add it in. So I'm just, I'm peeling the garlic, and depends on how much garlic you like, but I love garlic. So I'm going to use the whole bulb. If you just squash it down like that, look, so if you just bash it with a knife, I don't want to bash this one, it's a bit sharp to bash this, I want to make sure I've got good hold of it. And then you can really just, I like to leave it in the skin, to be honest. I'd rather not peel that, but I will get my roast back out of the oven and add that to it. Okie dokie. We can just do a bit of that. Move it around the place. There you go. Back in the oven she goes. I'm going to add the sausages in. So a bit of baking paper on a tray helps the sausages to not stick. to the bottom of the pan. So, here we go. Snacks. Who doesn't love a chicken sausage? I love chicken sausages. They're good. They're yum. So, just separate them. Don't get too fussy. And a bit of oil. Honestly, that's all that they need. A bit of olive oil on your sausage so they don't stick, and just help them brown a bit. Otherwise they're going to be a bit pale, if you know what I mean. This will give them a bit of colour. Give them a bit of a piercing. Let some fat flow out of there. And then they can cook a little bit too in their own juice. That's it. We'll turn them over once probably during the cooking process, halfway through the roast veggies, and we'll just add those to the roast at the end. It's as simple as that. So if you can't do that, you shouldn't be a tradie. That'll be ready in about, 35 minutes. We'll come back to it then. Doesn't have to be expensive at all. You can eat really well inexpensively. You don't need to spend a lot of money. So we're going to be making 2-minute noodles, Sally style. Ta-da! So they're going to be really filling for starters, a good size serving, basically nothing to make, and you can do it in a glass jar. You can chuck it in the back of the ute. Or you can have them at home, whatever you like. So if you're taking them to work, I've just gone and bought one of these. Safeway has these. And this is what we're going to do. It's so simple, it's not funny. So that's your work one. You make another one from home and then just pop that into your fridge. If you've got a few jars, you can make a few of them and pop them into your fridge and have them when you get home from work. Into your 2-minute noodles will be whatever meat you choose. I've chosen a bit of beef, some spring onion. You can either have fresh vegetables or you can just go and buy a packet of frozen veggies. Done, easy, simple. You can add some chilli if you like chilli. I love chilli. You'll learn how much I love chilli. This is your stock cube. This will make it taste good. Salt and pepper. And that's about it. That's all that you need. Watch how I do it. Watch how we put this together. Super simple. So that's just a packet of hockey noodles. You can use rice noodles if you're gluten-free. I would just cut that into quarters. That's if that's how much noodles you like. I'm a bit of a guts. I eat like a tradie. I eat like a man, I should say. Because not all tradies are gutsers like me. You can do it in a glass jar. I'll show you how to do it in a glass jar. It's that simple. In fact, you could make 6 of them out of 1 packet of noodles. You could make 6 of them in your glass jar, pop it in the fridge, and they're there ready and waiting for you to put in your hot water. 2 minutes, done. So pop your noodles in, just like that. Just break them up a little bit. Now this is a sample of, and you'll see it better if I put it in the jar anyway. But pop it into your jar, just like that. Now how hard's that? Get a whole heap of jars and just line your jars up and throw it all in. As I said, you can use fresh vegetables or just use some frozen ones. That's pretty simple. Just pop them in there. Well, as many as you like, or as many as you can fit into your jar. Your stock, you can either add that to your water in your flask already, or you can put the stock into the jar, which you will see me do, and just add your hot water when you're ready. 2 minutes later, done deal. Put your stock cube in. This will give it flavour, remember? And I'd use a whole one, because you're sort of going to need it. Break it up a little bit, like that. Otherwise you'll end up with big lumps. You don't want big lumps of stock cube. So pop that in there, like that. I'm going to add in my chilli, because I love chilli. And you don't need to slice it up all fancy pants. Just like that. Well, everything that's already in it is cooked, or you could eat raw. So your vegetables, if you choose to use fresh veggies, they don't have to be cooked or boiled forever. They can be quite al dente and done. Or you can use frozen vegetables, which are partly cooked. and your noodles are already cooked. Now I like beef, so I'm going to just thinly slice some beef, just like that. Now it depends on how you like your beef cooked. I like mine medium rare. So I'm not going to cook this at all. I'm just going to pop it straight in the jar like that. But if you want it really well done, you need to cook your beef before you pop it in. If you're using chicken, use cooked chicken. Do not use raw chicken because it won't cook. And you can't eat raw chicken. You'll get very, 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 very sick. Whereas beef doesn't matter. You can eat it raw. So pop as much meat in there as you like. But this is just giving you an idea of, you know, of what you need to do. If you like pepper, I love everything hot. Bit of salt. You won't need much actually because these stock cubes are very salty, to be honest. You don't have to use capsicum, just use whatever you like. Whatever veggies you like, but I just thought a little bit would be nice. And a bit of crunch. Would be good. Just like that. If you come in here, Jake, and have a little look, you can see how groovy this is looking. Yeah. Isn't that better than your dried ones you buy from the supermarket? Now a bit of onion. If you like onion, then add some onions. Onions. Now, you can pop your lid on there. If you want to add more, add more. But honestly, that's probably going to be enough. Pop your lid on. You can store that in the fridge for a couple of days if you wanted to. And all you need to do when you're ready to eat it is you just add hot water. Give it a bit of a shake and 2-minute noodles. That's it. Simple as. Pop that in the back of the ute. In an esky, hopefully you've got one. You tradies, I'll tell you what. You need to get yourselves eskies. So you'll have that done in under 2 minutes. You need to, once you add your hot water in, just cover your vegetables. Let it sit for 2 to 3 minutes, depending on how well you want that beef done and how well you want, you know, to eat your meal hot. Because it's been in the fridge, it will cool down a little bit. It won't be as hot as just boiled water. And that's it, done. Well, if you're taking it on site, which most tradies would be, and you'd be throwing it in your car at 5 in the morning, I'd really like you to be eating it by 9 o'clock. You know, in summer, make sure it's in an esky, but in winter, it's not too bad. Cooked chicken, you can put in there. You can use whatever cooked meat you like. I like my beef, so, and I like it thinly sliced and medium rare. And the hot water will cook that within 2 minutes. You'll probably need a thermos of hot water to take with you. So grab a bit of hot water, go into a coffee shop, they won't mind, ask them for a bit of hot water. Just cover your noodles like that and pop your lid on, keep it all in, keep all the heat in. And come back to that in about 2 or 3 minutes and voila. Now, if you're using your glass jar, and you can, you need to be really careful if this has been in the fridge that it's going to be cold, and as soon as you add 120-degree water in there, your glass will probably crack. So make sure you're using microwave-proof glass if you're going to, so it can withstand the heat. And look, that meat's already cooking as soon as it hits that water. Can you see that? So pop your lid on, leave it for 2 or 3 minutes, and 2-minute noodles. You don't have to eat junk food all the time. You just don't. There you go. Yep, just shake it up, wait for your mates while they're having a smoke or whatever they're doing, and your smoko's done. So our snags are ready. They've come out the oven. They're perfectly cooked. Woohoo! I don't know about you, but that does it for me. So, grab your sausages. I love sausages. I just cut them into 3. Depends on how many you're feeding. But for you fellas out there feeding a family, if you're single, a lot of single tradies out there, this will impress the girlfriend, let me tell you. Or the chick. If you're single, I'm guessing you don't have a girlfriend. But you'll get one. If you cook for her like this, mate, you're in. Trust me. A roast never had to be flash and fancy, it just had to taste good. And this is it. No mess, no fuss. That one's for the chicken.
It's chicken sausage.
It's not for the chicken. Don't put that in there. You don't feed chicken. Actually, that's going to be something we talk about on when we do a chicken show, is do you feed chickens? I say you don't, but anyway, that's for another day. So here we go, this is it. This is your roast vegetable chicken snag cooker. What else could you possibly want? We're going to be making chicken, lentil and vegetable soup. Why? Because I've been asked for this recipe so many times. In fact, this is a true story. I had a lady in the shop one day and she would have been about 78 years old, and she said to me, I'd made this in the shop, and she said that was the best soup that she's ever had other than her grandmother's soup. And if she's 78, her grandmother would be what then? You know, like 150. So I think that's probably one of the best compliments I've ever had, is that my soup was compared to her grandmother's soup way back in the day. So this is super old-fashioned tasting, but very modern, and you can do this in minutes. This is how we're going to do it. Slow cooker or a pot on the stove, whatever you've got, doesn't matter. So this is what you're going to need, is some celery, frozen celery. We're going to talk about this. I've just got a zucchini. You can use whatever you like, to be honest. I've got a couple of carrots, a chilli, just because I love it. You don't have to put it in. I've got a red capsicum, an onion, some pepper, some salt. Now this is my little trick. This is vegeta, or you can use your good old stock cubes that we bought when we went shopping. Some chicken thigh fillets. I've got the good old lentils that we bought, some oregano, and some water. That's it, that's all you need. So this is how we're going to do it. Pop your chicken straight into your pot. If you're doing this on the stove, you're probably going to need a little bit of oil at the bottom of your pan, otherwise that will stick. But in the slow cooker, it won't. So straight in, all your vegetables, just pop them all in. You can put your stock in. That's only about a tablespoon I use there, otherwise just one of these. Bit of pepper, plenty of pepper, and a bit more salt, but you can just taste as you go anyway. Once that's sort of half cooked, you can just taste it. See what you think. Alright, I'm using my old buddy here, my mandolin. Otherwise just chuck your veggies up, chuck them in, but I do like that. So quick! Look how fast you can do this. These things are lethal, so be careful, because just take the fingers off. So don't be smarty pants and watch what you're doing. Don't get your kids to do this. And look, you can even put the onion through it, really. And your capsicum. How rough is that? No, nothing fancy here. But I'll tell you what, the flavour, it's beautiful. Just chop it up in your towel. It's not great big chunks though. And you can just pop it straight in. Don't put it in if you don't like chilli. It won't make it too hot, it will just make it a little bit spicy. Alright, add that in, just like that. Now, here's the flavour to boot. So, just pour in about, I don't know, that much. Not too much. And we're going to use all of them. That was your green peas, the yellow lentils, the brown lentils. You can add actually just buy a packet of soup mix if you don't want to use all these, but I like to make sure they're all there. And barley. So here's your little pinch or big pinch of oregano and your water on top of everything. Now that's just covered. I'd put a bit more water in than that, depending on how long you're going to cook it for, but you do need to cook it for about 3 to 4 hours. You can put this on a low heat overnight on your slow cooker, and in the morning it'll be perfect. You can put it on in the morning before you go to work. When you get home from work, it'll be done and perfect. And that's it. That's all you do. So pop the lid on. 3 to 4 hours. Voila. Hi. So today we're cooking an omelette. How easy is that? With beautiful chicken eggs that we've got this morning. We're going to make you a really quick omelette. One pan, you'll need a lid, something to mix it all up in, a whisk, a bit of cream, 1/4 cup of cream, probably 4 eggs I reckon, 5 maybe, bit of cheese, tomato, capsicum, parsley, spring onions, bit of butter, bit of salt and pepper, and you're laughing. About 4 or 5 eggs. This will feed a couple of people. 1, 2, I can just throw them over there. The chickens will eat those, believe it or not. If they need the calcium from the shell, they will eat the shell. Otherwise, they'll just turn into mulch. 4, I reckon go 5. Go 5. Here comes, oh, these eggs are hard. There goes George. So 5 eggs in there. We'll just pop those down here. And a bit of cheese. I don't know, 1/4 cup of cheese, much as you like. Might save some for the end as well. I've got some tomatoes, little baby ones. I'm just going to slice those in half, like that. As many as you like. You can put whatever you like in here. Just whatever you got in the fridge, bang it in. If you like bacon, put some bacon in there. Got any leftover chicken, pop some chicken in. I don't know, whatever you like. Bit of chilli, that's enough. Bit of pepper, love my pepper. Bit of salt, don't need too much because I've used tasty cheese in there and that's pretty salty. Bit of spring onion. If you don't have spring onions, and you probably don't, then just use, you know, a brown onion. Just slice a few of those up. Chickens can't eat spring onions, so I better not throw that on the floor. Bit of capsicum, if you like it. I love it. And you can just slice it up. Big chunks, whatever you like, just nothing fancy, just however it goes in. Now give it a bit of a whisk up, like that. Add your cream. 1/4 cup of cream I use there. Don't use too much because it'll get too watery and it'll turn out like runny old scrambled eggs. That's it. Now into our hot pan, a couple of knobs of butter. That's so that your eggs don't stick. And it gives it a bit more flavour. And this is butter, not margarine. If you don't have butter, you can use margarine. Alright, just pop that in there, all of it. Just like that. Back on the heat. The lid on. Vent is closed. Give that about 10 minutes and we'll check it out. It's on it's on slow heat here. It's on about low to medium. You don't want to cook it quickly because you'll just burn it. time, no rushing. We'll come back to this in just a moment. Now that's looking yummy. You can lift the lid. It's not a cake, it'll be fine. Another 5 minutes and you're done. What do you reckon, George? Almost ready, mate. Mate! But I'm not sure that you're going to be eating eggs. I don't think they're for you, my friend. Hmm? There you are. How's that? There you go. You can have all the leftovers. I don't think she's supposed to be doing that. So I'm just going to lift it from the sides and I think I'm going to flip it over. There we go. How's that looking? Bit of cheese on top. Yum. Add it all in there. Bit of parsley if you like it. And that, my friends, is done. Ta-da! So that only took about actually 6 or 7 minutes in total to cook that. So how simple is that? You can do that at home, outside, camping, wherever you want to be. So here we go, it's ready. Now I've got to say this, if you thought I was the burger queen, that's nothing. I am the soup queen. This is just one of the many soups I will show you, casseroles and all that sort of stuff that we'll be doing on the show. This, though, is the bomb. This is gorgeous. So here we go. Whoops. Now, you tradies, watch it. Lunch. Look at that. Ooh. You can pop that in there. Look at that. Oh, that's just super goodness. Super goodness. Pop that lid on. In the fridge, not while it's hot. You need to let this cool before you put that in the fridge. But let it cool, pop it in the fridge, in the morning, in the esky, off to work you go. But for now, it's dinner time, or it's lunch time, or it's brunch time. Whatever time it is, when you make it. Oh. There's nothing more you need in life than this. That lady is right. That's beautiful. So this is the t-shirt that you will see in every episode and signed by everybody in the episode. I will sign this today. This is going to be given to one of the autistic kids on the day, on our special fun day, sponsored by all of you people who are going to donate. And please be generous and give some money. And we're going to have a great big fun day with all of your money. For all the autistic kids, we want to make them smile and laugh. And one of those special kids will get this t-shirt on the day. So if you would like to donate, please donate. Please follow the link. Thank you. And I will sign it now. On the chips, because I love chips. Sally. Burger. Kiss, hug, great big love heart. Kiss, hug. Look at that. I'd say stay tuned, because you're going to learn a lot and you're going to love it. We're going to have fun.